Well, hello there. This is Felonius Smith. I'm going to teach you how to play the Hot Tuna song "Killin' Time in the Crystal City." It was on Double Dose album, a live album from 1978. This song is in an open D tuning, and that's D, A, D, F sharp, A, and D. And then you got to put your capo on the 4th fret. And that renders the song in F sharp. So the key to this is actually a good finger picking tune to learn, kind of a beginner's finger picking kind of tune. And the first thing you have to do with these Jorma Kaukonen kind of songs, alternating bass finger picking, is get your thumb going. And the thumb plays on the 6th string and the 4th string, back and forth, open. And it goes like this. And you want to practice this many, many, many times so that you can eat a sandwich and carry on a conversation at the same time without even thinking about it. When you're walking and chewing gum at the same time, this is the walk of that exercise. And the heel of my hand is just in front of the saddles on the guitar to give it a muted kind of thumpy sound. You don't want it to sound like this. That'll just get in the way of everything. So get your experiment with the heel of your hand, just right resting on the in front of the saddle. And this song really only has 4 patterns to it that keep getting played repeatedly. And the first, we'll call this pattern number 1. So with pattern number 1, the 3rd string, the first 3 notes are the 3rd string, 2nd string, and 1st string. And those are played on downbeats at the same time that you're thumping. And it sounds like this. Those are the first 3 notes. Use whatever fingers you want on the upper strings. And then the second 3 notes are actually in between the thumb strokes. So it goes like, the next 3 notes are like this. It's 3rd string, 2nd string, 3rd string. So you put them together, you play the first 3. So you got to practice that a while so that your right hand gets comfortable playing notes together and notes in between. And you have to experiment. You have to experiment with your right hand, the heel of your hand, as far as the upper strings are concerned. How much muting you want there. You just have to experiment with what sounds good for you. So now we need to introduce that scooping bass thing that gives this song its character sound. And you don't have to change your right hand at all. And what you'll do is you'll scoop up to the 4th fret. And when I say 4th fret, of course I mean the 4th fret above the capo. So it scoops up to the 4th fret, and then up to the 7th fret. So it's 4th fret, 7th fret, 4th fret, open on the 6th string. It goes like this. So let's get the picking pattern going first. It goes like this. And then you can introduce the scoop. Here we go. So that's the first pattern of Killing Time in the Crystal City. The second pattern is very, very similar to the first, but instead of 3 scoops, it only has 2 scoops. And the higher notes up here are just a little different. So let's leave the scoops out for a moment and just do the second pattern with the top strings and the thumb going. So the second pattern goes third, goes 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, and then 2nd string, 3rd fret. That's the 7th. The first 2 notes are in between the thumb, and then the 3rd note is with the thumb, and the 3rd fret is with the thumb as well, and it sounds like this. Now let's try that with just the scoop, and the scoop will be just and then open. Okay, just 2 scoops in this pattern. 2, 3. So this note here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, you can play it either by itself. You can play it either by itself, or you can play it with the open 1st string. That has a neat sound. Or you can play it with the open 3rd string. That has a pretty neat sound. Or just by itself. So that's the 2nd pattern. The 3rd pattern is where the vocal comes in, and that's where we get to do something completely different, but it's really easy. It's a bar chord on the 5th fret, just the top 4 strings, just the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string. And you just keep the thumb just choogling along, even while this is happening. And it sounds like this. 5th fret, 3rd fret, open. 5th fret, 3rd fret, open. And I think it's just the 1 through 4 strings that you bar. I think that has the right sound. And then in between, you do a in between you do a with the thumb, 3rd string, 2nd string. So to make it really sing, when you're doing the in-between thing, do a scoop. Again, the right hand just keeps going on the 6th and the 4th string. It goes like this. Scoop. Oops. This is without the scoop. And then with the scoop. It's on the 4th fret, the scoop. So that's pattern number 3. And then the last pattern is more of a single note picking thing with basically the lower 2 strings. And it's 5th fret, no, it's 5th string, 3rd fret, and then 2nd fret, and then pull off open on the 5th string, and then 3rd fret, 6th string, and then open 6th string. And it sounds like this. Starts on the 3rd fret, 6th string, and then 5th string, 3rd fret. So the last one is, it goes like this. So the whole thing starts on the 5th string, 5th string, 6th string, So that fourth pattern, the single note thing, goes like this. I'll finish the third pattern first. Sixth string. So note that on the last time through, when it starts on the sixth string, you leave out the second fret on the fifth string. So the last time is so the first time through is last time is. Now if you want to fancy it up, you can go to the let's see, it's the fourth fret above the 12th. So I guess that would be the 16th fret is where the octave harmonic is. So you can do that in between the pattern number 4. Oops. Sixth string. And those are all the pieces of the song. The intro starts with pattern number 1. Then it goes to pattern number 2. Then to pattern 3, the chorus. Pattern 4, the single note. Sixth string. So as you go through the song, you'll see that sometimes he comes back to pattern number 1. And sometimes he comes back to pattern number 2. And at some point, he embarks on some improvisation, and it's key to just keep that thumb pattern going, and that's the hard part. basically it. Killing time in the Crystal City.